Here on my channel, I love to feature watches at all different price points. It's how I collect. I love high-end watches. I also love affordable watches. However, today we are looking at a watch that is quite high-end. It is a Parmigiani, and this is a very special watch with some really cool functionality. It's a RATTRAPANTE, but not in the traditional form. This is a minute RATTRAPANTE, and basically they've invented something that replaces the rotating bezel. And I'm going to show you how this actually functions during the video. It is pretty cool. So let's flip the camera and take a look at the Parmigiani Tanda Minute RATTRAPANTE. And here's the watch. This is a very beautiful watch. It's of course an integrated bracelet sports watch. It's mainly made out of stainless steel, although there are lots of gold and platinum elements on this watch, and we'll go through all of those details in just a few seconds. But what Parmigiani do, they offer something completely different from what all the other brands are offering. And really what they're doing is they're adding functionality into their watches that make everyday tasks way easier and a little bit more special. And I'll explain what I'm talking about in just a second. So it was last year they came out with an hour RATTRAPANTE. So basically it's a GMT, and it has basically the same setup of this watch. So you have these two buttons on the left side of the watch. That's to advance the hour. And I believe you could actually pull the hour back as well with that watch. Then you have a button in the crown that resets the hour and makes that second hour hand hide under the main hour hand. Now, what they did is, to give you a little bit of contrast, is all the hands are in gold. However, the main hour and minutes hands are in a white gold, a rhodium plated gold. And then the hour hand, that is the second hour hand, the GMT hour hand, that's in a rose gold. So this watch gets the same treatment. However, it's for the minutes. And what this does, rather than a GMT that jumps the hour hand, this jumps the minutes hand. So why would you need that? Kind of needs to be explained, which is funny when you think about it, especially when a watch, costs as much as this watch does. But again, you're getting those two buttons on the left side of the crown. One is to advance by 5 minutes, and the other is to advance by 1 minute. And essentially what that does is allow you to replace an outer or inner rotating bezel. It's for timing, and it's very, very elegant. It's a really elegant solution to something that is already pretty simple. I mean, an outer rotating bezel or an inner rotating bezel, those are very simple ways of timing things. They've made it way more complicated, but at the same time, extremely elegant. Let's say you do want to time something. All you need to do is press the bottom button and advance. You could advance by 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depends on how long you want to time. You could also press that top button. When you press that top button, you're going to advance by 1 minute increments. So that's it. So now I've moved it a number of minutes in the future, and all you need to do is wait for the main minute hand that's in that rhodium plated gold to catch up with the rose gold minute hand that is in the future. That's it. And if you don't want to do that and you just want to clean up the dial, all you need to do is press this button right here in the crown. So that crown button is actually in 18 karat rose gold. That's it. And if you want to change the time, that crown, even though it has a button, works like a normal crown. That's it. And those hands are superimposed over each other, so it really doesn't look like you have two hands. It's a very clean dial. Put the crown back in and you're done. Look at that. That is a really special functionality that I have never seen on any other watch. Along with that hour RATTRAPANTE, these are very special functions that only Parmigiani offer currently. I'm sure other companies are trying to copy this, but currently they are the only company that offer this. You're getting a hand guilloche dial. I'll do plenty of close-ups of the dial so you can see what I'm talking about. Those gold hands are skeletonized. You have gold applied indices. Those are rhodium plated as well. You have a platinum bezel on here, and then the rest of the watch is in stainless steel. Except for the movement, you do have a micro-rotor movement on this watch, and you're getting a gold rotor on the movement. The movement is absolutely gorgeous. The movement operates at 3 Hertz. You get 48 hours of power reserve. And like I said, it is a micro rotor, so this is a thin watch. It comes in at around 10 millimeters thick. It's a 40 millimeter watch. And then the lug to lug is kind of different depending on what you have this on. So this also comes on a strap, I believe. However, on the bracelet, it comes out to around 51 millimeters. Of course, this is an integrated bracelet watch with what is sort of male end links, I guess you would say. So that's why it's a large lug to lug, although it doesn't wear that way because they do turn down really well. And I'll show you that on my wrist in just a second. The bracelet on this watch is pure Parmigiani. Everything is finished to the top degree. You have outer polished links. There's a heavy taper to the bracelet. All the center links are brushed, which actually I like very much because usually it's those links that get scratched. So that looks really good. And then you have a double deployant push button release with this big logo on here for Parmigiani. And of course you can see that movement from the back. You have a screwed in case back. It is gorgeous. On my wrist today, I have my Urwerk 103. I've been wearing this a lot recently, especially after watch time where I met Martin Fry. So that was pretty cool. And there you go. There it is on my 7.5 inch wrist. Let me show you the Parmigiani. And there is the Parmigiani on my 7.5 inch wrist. I said this was a 40 millimeter watch. That's what it measures in at. You do have this little crown, obviously, that does protrude a little bit, but it doesn't really interfere with your wrist all that much. You have around a 51 millimeter lug to lug. It's around 45 millimeters if you measure it at the case itself. This on a rubber strap would wear a little bit differently, I would say, but I would definitely get it on the bracelet because the bracelet is so beautiful. I think it only comes on the bracelet currently. I've never seen one of these on a strap. Maybe they do offer it on a strap. If I'm wrong about that, I will add a comment down in the description, but there you go. Thin, around 10 millimeters thick. It's not too heavy, but it is stainless steel, platinum, and there is a lot of little gold elements as well. So it's a very nice feeling watch on my wrist. I think it looks great. It's not fitted for my wrist. Obviously, this is a loaned in watch, so I have not fitted this to my 7.5 inch wrist, but you could see it looks really good and really at home on my 7.5 inch wrist. And finally, the question of price. Obviously, this is not a cheap watch. It comes in at around $31,800 here in the United States. You're getting platinum and gold elements throughout. You're getting a hand guilloche dial. Those indices are applied. Those are made of gold. You have a beautiful logo. Also, you're getting this very cool functionality that no other watch offers. It's a RATTRAPANTE minutes that I don't think any other brand has ever made. If I am incorrect, please tell me down in the comment section below. Obviously, this does not get lume. It's a very elegant sports watch, but it's more elegant than it is sporty. So obviously they haven't added any lume, and I don't think they should on a dial like this. They're going for minimalism and they have executed this really well. I love the pushers. The pushers are almost invisible. They look like they're part of the case. They line up with those lugs. Obviously, the pusher in the crown, you can see that, but you want to see that because I think that's a really cool element. Beautiful movement, beautiful watch. This is definitely a grail piece for a lot of people, including myself. I definitely would love to own a Tonda in my collection, and this is really probably up there with the Hour RATTRAPANTE as well. I love the time-only version of this. I believe they are offering the Hour RATTRAPANTE in full yellow gold or rose gold, and there's a blue dial available as well. That blue dial is gorgeous. I want to hear what you guys think about this complication. What do you think about Parmigiani in general? Tell me down in the comment section below. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel and I very much appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thank you for logging on. Thank you for watching this video. I will catch you guys in the next video.